Good morning. Guatemala Inmortal, a civic citizen group in Guatemala City, makes a public protest against the declaration of Secretary Bilking of the State Department to condemn, basing itself on a law against corruption in the United States, two Guatemalan citizens, Attorney at Law Consuelo Porras and Attorney at Law Angel Pineda, both the General DA Attorney of Guatemala and the Secretary General of the General Attorney's Office of Guatemala. There is intolerable that any authority outside Guatemala, without due process, without defeating the accused in front of a judge with proof, condemns anybody of corruption. Both Porras and Pineda have not been investigated or are not under investigation or have not been accused of any crime of corruption inside of Guatemala. The true case against these two lawyers is that they have been brave enough to kick out of Ministerio Público, the General Attorney's Office of Guatemala, one corrupt lawyer called Juan Francisco Sandoval that has been accused in many times of criminal behavior, especially by allowing the corruption of Odebrecht in Guatemala and forgiving Odebrecht of a penalty of a construction of a huge road in Guatemala of $300 million and getting Odebrecht off the hook in this grave corruption case. So the Democrats in the United States are the refuge of corrupt Guatemalan lawyers such as Tel Maldana, such as Sandoval, and such as Gloria Porras, and they condemn people in Guatemala that have not been accused of any crime. We as a civic group, a Republican group, a group that defends the Constitution and the rule of law, we ask frontally Secretary Bilking to not accuse any Guatemalan citizen without the due process of law and without proof and without witnesses. The only way that Guatemala and the United States can prosper is if we both respect the rule of law, the presumption of innocence, and the due process. And these condemnations, political condemnations by the State Department, only show the corruption inside the State Department. If the United States want to prosecute corruption, we advise them to prosecute the corruption of Hunter Biden or prosecute the corruption against the State Department by leaving 300 American citizens in Afghanistan, or the corruption of leaving $80 billion worth of guns to the worst terrorist group in the world, the Taliban in Afghanistan. We ask for the State Department to respect Guatemala, to respect the rule of law, and to respect Guatemalan citizens, and to not accuse anybody in Guatemala without the due process.